Seriously, Augie? These are anti-gravity boots? I'd seen some of Augie's other amazing inventions, but anti-gravity boots? These things looked like ski boots to me. Okay, really fancy ski boots, but come on, boots that would let you walk on air? Augie pushed his glasses back up on his nose and grinned at me. Maybe it was just reflections on the lenses, but I thought I saw soft sparks of light dancing in his eyes. I've seen those lights before, whenever he gets excited about one of his inventions. "Of course I'm serious, Coop," he said. Then he pointed at the big double-wide window on the other side of his lab. "We're on the second floor, but with these boots, you and Mika can walk out that door, run all the way across Fidalgo Bay, and never get your feet wet." I looked out the door and down to where the shallow water of Fidalgo Bay rippled with small, choppy waves. The water's edge was almost directly below Augie's laboratory. Before Augie had converted the building into an incredible high-tech laboratory, it had belonged to a logging company that had started business here in Anacortes in 1909. The water was a chilly-looking greenish-gray, about what you'd expect for a Friday afternoon in January up here in the Pacific Northwest. This time of year, the water in Fidalgo Bay was probably 44 degrees, which by my personal thermometer was cold as a witch. Well, you get the picture. At least it wasn't raining. Next to me, Mika put her hands on the workbench and leaned over to inspect the 2 pairs of boots Augie had made for us. "They do sort of look like ski boots," she said, "only taller." Augie nodded. "Yes, I needed a bit more room for the electronics, so I added some space at the top. Those are size 5 for you," he said. He pointed to the larger pair and added, "Those are size 11 for Coop." Up close, I could see that the outside of the boots was a hard-woven shell. At first, I thought Augie had made them out of carbon fiber, which was puzzling because Augie was way past using carbon fiber for anything. But these boots were constructed using some new kind of reinforced mesh, with much tighter-looking strands than carbon fiber. And it shimmered with a coppery color when I moved my head from side to side. Each boot had a shiny black hexagon about the size of a silver dollar on the toe. 7 latch fasteners ran up the front where the shoelaces would have been on a regular pair of boots. The heels had a small compartment attached low down, near the sole. Another band of mesh formed a collar around the top of the boot, but it was silver instead of copper in color. I picked up one of the boots from the larger pair to see how much it weighed. "Oh," I said in surprise. "What are these made from, Augie? They look like they weigh a ton, but they're light." I picked up the other boot as well and balanced them, one in each hand. "I think they weigh less than 2 pounds apiece," I said. "Good guess," Augie said. 1.83 pounds each for boots in your size." He picked up the other pair and handed them to Mika. "Only 1.54 pounds each for yours, Mika," he said. About this point, you're probably saying to yourself, no way. Nobody can invent anti-gravity stuff. Not anti-gravity airplanes, not anti-gravity cars, and certainly not anti-gravity boots. It can't be done for the simple reason that you can't turn off gravity. It's always on, at least here on planet Earth. Yeah, I get that. But here's the thing. Augie Sweetwater's not just any inventor. He doesn't come up with run-of-the-mill stuff like toothbrushes with toothpaste in the handle, or shoes with flashlights in the toes, or baseball caps with a fan in the bill to keep you cool on a hot day. Augie invents things like bulletproof t-shirts, brainwave readers that will let you understand what your dog is thinking, or even your cat, in the unlikely event that you would ever want to hear what your cat's got on his mind, and a suit that lets you swim as fast and deep as a dolphin.